Okay, guys, good morning. It is a fresh day, and welcome to House Flipper 2 tutorials with PrttyBluIris. But I am so sorry, you guys. So I have two things, good news and bad news. Let's continue the game. The bad news is that yesterday I actually created a video, and it was the ending of a renovation, and it was showing you guys how to sell, how to do all of that, and how to put it on the market, how to put the furniture in there that they're requesting, or the things, aesthetic wise that they're requesting in their home. So anyway, I get completely done with this video, and I'm thinking the entire time that I'm recording, and I was not recording. So all of that footage is completely lost because I can't get it back. I can't do anything about it. So the only thing that I can do is go into our computer and show you guys gallery. What a mess. Anyway, so I'm going to click on gallery and I'll show you guys. We actually did sell the lavender house right here. And this is what it looked like before. And this is what it looked like when it was all done. And there was furniture in there. There was blinds up. It just looked spectacular. And I wish I had been doing this right. So anyway, onwards and upwards. We did, however, make a profit. So we made like 94,000, I think, on that house. So our wallet now is up to 158,782. So now we're going to go in here and click on houses. So we can either buy another house and try to do a new project, or we can keep doing these little tutorial projects, which I'm game for. There's a couple different ones that we could do. We can do this one in crayfish or this one in crayfish. And then there's one in Pentacove that we could do also. And this one is like a space for employees. So it's the whole, entire upstairs is going to be nothing but like a computer office. So that doesn't take too long. It's not too bad. So we could do that. But I also want to pitch you guys the deal. We have this house that we are currently in. Okay. This is what this house is looking like, obviously. Okay. This is the filth and the mess in this house. Okay. So we can actually take this house and start a renovation in it. So if you guys are down for it, I'm going to do a reno in this house. And we're going to upgrade our house so that we're not coming to zebras and birds on our walls. So let's get to renovating. So I am going to start selling everything because we are completely going to gut this house completely, get rid of everything that's in it, and start from scratch. So this is going to get sold. The light's going to get sold. All of that stuff is going to get sold. These door jambs are going to get sold. You name it. It is out the door. So everything is going. The fireplace, all of it. Lamps, chairs, slippers, rugs. I don't know what all we have here. That's just trash. So we'll pick that up with trash. Let's get rid of all these chairs. That's trash. Get rid of these, this. Get rid of that. Let's go in here. Okay, so we're going to get rid of all this stuff. We don't need it anymore. I mean, it's nice to have like the options to keep certain stuff if we need to, but we really don't need to. And I'm going to sell the lamp or the light on that one. I'm going to sell this with the door. All the doors on the inside are being gutted. We're just going to get rid of like literally everything out of here. So let's start selling everything. While we're selling, I don't know if you can tell, but our money over there in the corner is going up. So that means we're selling everything, getting rid of stuff and the junk that we don't need anymore. And so open. It's like, it's closed. You can't open this. Okay, so we're going to get rid of all this stuff and just basically start fresh. Okay? So this is going to be one of the things that gets sold. It's an indoor closet. So the door jams, all the crap is going. There will be no doors on hinges, nothing up in here, no shelves. No, none of that, because we're going to make all new stuff. So get rid of all the doors. So we're like completely gutting this place is what we're going to do. So I'm assuming the person that was in here has a green thumb because they like to plant or something and can and do all of that stuff. Which is kind of cool. Like, if you can do that, more power to you. I just don't, I'm pretty sure I don't have the patience to even start, let alone continue. So, I'm just not that person. Hold on, just. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Phone calls happen in the middle of recording. A day in the life of a content creator, right? So we're going to sell everything, literally everything. I am not keeping anything in here. I do not want the notes. I do not want stickers. I do not want any of it in here. The door jams, we're going to do all new door jams and everything for that. We'll keep the boxes that have the little goodies in them because we still don't know what was in those. But we'll go from there and then get rid of all these little things. Okay. Looks like we're getting pretty darn close. Okay. Light. Get rid of the light. This is the bathroom, so we need to get rid of everything in the bathroom. Toilet, everything. Because we're going to remodel all of that stuff the way that we want it to look. So when you get a reno, you basically want to start fresh. I mean, you can keep a lot of the stuff they already have if you like it and you get yourself a renovation that you just don't have enough money to like really dump into a project. That's okay. You don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. You can use the stuff that they have, use the stuff that they provide. You can absolutely do all of that. But as you can tell, our cash flow is going up a little bit. So that's nice. These are cool for like the garage when you do a remodel in the garage. It's neat. Like put these little things in there. I don't know if your pops has had, you know, these little things in his garage, but I know my dad was always that way. Had the little corkboard thingies up, you know, and hanging tools on it and all that. So, okay, gonna do this, sell that. Get rid of the small stuff. It's really cool guitar, huh? If I was gonna set up my son's room, that's exactly what it would have. Nothing but guitars all over the wall. Guitars and skateboards. Seems to be the winning stuff he enjoys the most. Okay, get rid of this stuff. These little notes. Don't need any of those. No glue guns. Oops. Got rid of the window. Oops. That's okay, because we are actually going to get rid of the windows. So, might as well do it now. So that's our first upgrade, is going to be the windows and the doors to the place on the inside. And then the rest of it will just be basically like cleaning up and all of that. So now let's go down here. Do kind of the same thing, except for the outside doors, but we are going to get rid of this stuff. So this column, I don't want. I'm not going to want this stuff at all. So I'm going to get rid of a lot of the kitchen. I don't want to keep a lot of it. I'd rather just replace, get new. Ooh, they have their pizza in the... Okay, so we'll be running around with the trash can, or the trash bags. Okay. There was all kinds of dishes in there. Oh my gosh. That's okay. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna sell the coffee, the little sticky notes, all of that, and the keys. This is gonna go. The mouse is gonna go because we don't really generally use it. I'm gonna do the same thing with this. The computer is gonna get picked up. We'll just set it here for now. But we'll just run around and pick up trash now. So we'll do that. There was a couple things of trash over here. Ooh, yeah, we need to like sell those. Yep. Trash. Okay, so now we're gonna pick up the stuff that's in here. Let's lift that up. Toss it in. Pick these ones up. Toss them in. There are little notes everywhere in this house. It's just kind of hysterical. So let's get rid of these little notes. They have them everywhere. Okay, the garage needs new windows too. Okay. So let's get rid of these windows. So we're going to replace these. Okay, that looks good. All right, now let's go upstairs and catch the trash that was upstairs. Wasn't there. Not there. I think there was some stuff in here. Okay. Let's vacuum up the feathers. Vacuuming? No vacuuming in there. Vacuuming in here, maybe a little bit, but nothing too crazy, because I think that's mostly paint. Nothing in here. Nothing in here to vacuum. Let's go downstairs. Anything to vacuum in here? Yep, a little bit on the floor there. You can see it. Okay, so we'll vacuum that. Okay. Now, oh, I see another sticky note. Sticky notes, like somebody came in here and just sticky noted everything. Let's get rid of this hangy weird wallpaper that's wanting to hang off the walls all weird. Okay. Then we'll do some scrubbing. So let's scrub all this. Even though we're not going to keep any of it, we still have to clean it because it will reflect that on the taskbar in there when we go into the tasks and stuff that we have to do. It will reflect that in that task thing. So that it's not cleaned underneath there. It'll show that. And we don't want it to show all that. We'll clean all this. And you won't be getting the little bling bling telling you anything because this is not an actual, we're doing a renovation. So it's different. You just kind of know what you're doing. So this doesn't wipe off, so it's probably a vacuum. So just know that. Can't get it off of there that way. It's probably vacuuming. Okay. That area. Oops, scrub. Okay. I'm gonna scrub up here. The walls a little bit. Clean that up. That area. Kitchens are the worst. They can get pretty filthy, believe it or not. Get rid of this lamp, the light. Scrub. Oh, there's where the trash was. I knew I'd seen trash. I was like, what's going on? Why is it not shutting? Oh, because we don't have to. We don't have to shut it. It's not full enough. Okay, so we're going to clean this up. Now the stairs. Get the footprints off the stairs. So this project is going to be a little bit. So I'm going to do a little bit each day, and then we're going to do it, through the span of the next week or so and getting it done so we can put it on the market and see how much we get on for it. You know what I mean? So we'll probably make a lot of money off of it, to be honest. all these little spots. Some of them you don't see because they can be really blending into the walls, into everything. So you want to really check in the cracks and crannies, figuring out if there's stuff that you need to get wiped up. If it looks like it is, it probably is. You know, one of my main mottos, and I tell my kids this all the time too, is when in doubt, check it out. Always check it out. Like, don't just assume, you know, that it's going to be okay or whatever. If you're doubting something, you really should check it out. It's important to know for sure. So, okay, so we're doing the scrub-a-dub-dub. That's where we're at with all this now. Yay! We're getting it pretty well cleaned up. So, you know, there's some things that I kind of want to gripe about for a second, even though this is like a video, but I just really want to kind of gripe about it. So, you know, a while ago, I really wanted to stream House Flipper on Twitch, and I would have thought that would have been so much fun to just stream it instead of like dealing with it. Okay, let's do our hands and then go into the store. Let's find some windows. Anyway, I pitched a deal to one of my friends and asked if she was able to stream House Flipper. And I was like, because I have been trying and I, for some reason, cannot stream House Flipper. There's something going on with it. And I basically got told that you have to be, let's see if this big one will work in here. Stand back and see if that fits. Or does it make it too big? Let me see. I think it makes it a little too big. So we'll do this one probably. Yeah, that looks like it fits. Perfect. We'll do that here too, probably. Yeah, those work great. I like these windows a lot in this area because I just think they look totally awesome. But there's no like windowsill poking out anywhere, so it looks more like new. It looks more less stressful. Like you're not going to run into something or whatever, you know. Let's see if these are going to work for the garage. Nope. Let's see. Oh, these do. They work. I didn't think these ones were going to work, but they do. Okay, so we're good there. So let's go upstairs, put some windows in. Anyway, she proceeded to tell me that you have to be an affiliate to stream House Flipper. And it's just frustrating because you don't have to be an affiliate to stream House Flipper. Just, you don't. So it just really was irritating because I was like, what are you doing? So then I went on her stream the one night and there she was Streaming house flipper. So, just letting you guys know that sometimes there are people that can be extremely jealous of the things that you're doing, and they will figure out a way to sabotage whatever that is for their own good, for their own benefits. And they're not generally, these people are not for you. Like, this person clearly is not a true friend, or she would never have done that. But I just have to gripe about it because it was just really, it made me feel extremely awkward. Because I'm like, I'm trying to like trust you, and you're actually not for me at all. So you just tend to revamp your friendships a little bit when stuff like that goes on. So anyway. But we're doing awesome in this. This one's going to be a little bit bigger one. Pretty sure of it. Okay. I got it. Let's do this smaller one again for this window. So hopefully you guys are seeing kind of the gist of what I'm going for. I'm wanting the white windows, and now everything's got windows on it, and they look smashing. Looks really good. Okay, so everything's got windows. Now let's do everything's got doors. So let's figure out. So our color scheme is probably going to be a little bit different in here, which is fine. But let's do the door frames first. So this house, I'm going to do it more of the grays, the gray colors, the whites, all of that. It's going to be a whole lot lighter instead of it being as dark as it is. It's going to just be awesome. So let's change this to white. Okay. So that's basically what the door frames are going to look like, okay? So let's buy this one again and see if it fits in here. It should. And then we'll see if it fits the garage one. That fits perfect. And then let's see if it fits this. Okay, good, perfect. So we're doing these door jambs new. But I have a feeling once we start putting doors in, we won't need the door jambs because we're putting the doors in. So it'll be a different story, I think, when it comes to that. This is bigger. So we do this one that's larger. Perfect. And then this one, we'll go back to this size. Perfect. So now everything's got a white door jamb in it. Looks good. Like just in that cleans it up, you know? Okay, so now we're going to pick out some entry doors or all that stuff too. So the front door in this place looks like this. So I don't want the entry door to look like this. I want it to have a different curb appeal to it. So let's check out these doors and see. Okay, so we want to do It has to say exterior door. So there's some options. But not a lot of options where I want it to look like that. You know what I mean? I really love this. But I don't know. I guess I could if I was knocking the wall out. So I'm thinking about actually doing the interior white in this color. So it'll be like a sea green color. Or I guess what would they call that? An olive green, or maybe like a sea green, or they say that is an apple green. I don't know. But anyway, we can try to do this. But I think we're going to have to knock out some of the wall. And we don't have the sledgehammer yet. So we can't really do that. Let me see what it's going to look like if we were to do that. If we were to do this, it's going to look like that. So I'm okay with that if you guys are okay with that. I'm loving that door. Like, that door is now my favorite door. Okay, so let's put the light switch right here. Okay. I'm loving that door. I'm loving the way it looks. I love that look to it. So I think that's going to be nice. And then when we go outside, we'll look and see kind of the gist. Stand back and look at it and envision. Not all the crazy, just envision it. It's going to be probably a light tannish color, like a sand color is the color of the house is going to be with this door. And I think that's going to look beautiful. So let's go with that, okay? So the rest of our doors, so our back door, this back door, we're going to get rid of it too. So we're going to kind of do the same thing. Now, first of all, I got to go up here because I want to know exactly what color that green is. It's a faded green 6. Okay. So we looked. Now we have a faded green 6 is what we're wanting for that door. So we're going to put that door basically just like the front door. So this one. So we're going to buy it, okay? And we're going to put it here. And now the doors match. Like, we're not doing something completely different than the other side. So now if we go out this door and we look, yeah, it's gonna look incredible. It's gonna look really nice when this is all said and done. So I'm good with that. If you guys are good with that, let's do this again. Okay, so this door is opening up. I don't want it to do that. I want it to open up the other way. So we'll buy it again. And this time, we'll flip it around. There. Now it's opening on this side. So I'm going to move the light switch. It's going to go on this wall then. Right? And that. So there we go. There we have it. So let's go out here and look at it. Yes, that makes more sense. Okay. So this little thing has to stay here until we get a little sledgehammer. And that comes with doing a couple other places. So now that we have these doors, basically, or these little door things where we can, let's close the garage. Let's go do another challenge, another house, so that we can maybe get that perk so that we can use the sledgehammer, because I'm going to need the sledgehammer to remove this, first of all. So, and we want to remove that little column right there. We don't want to keep that in there. But anyway, the doors look magnificent. The windows look amazing. It's coming along, okay? I will sell this light at some point. We could do it right now, and we could set up a new light if you guys want to. Like, let's do that. So let's clean this up. So there was some stains on the ceilings. We just got to make sure we clean up that so it doesn't look so yucky. Okay. So what I'm thinking is we clean this up and then we replace these two lights and we replace the lights in the kitchen too. Okay. Because I'm not thinking I'm going to want floodlights on this at all. But, I mean, I could be wrong. Okay, so let's do this light too. Okay? Okay, so let's get a light. So we're going to go here, go to lights. And we're wanting a light that is going to hang from the ceiling. So inside that little area, it's kind of like something like this. Or something like this. So I'm thinking I'm going to do maybe this one. And I'm not necessarily all for the whole black, because I think that there's enough black just in the handles itself. So let's buy this and see how this looks up in here. This is basically the light for the entryway, right? So we don't need it to be too long. Looks good. Okay, now let's turn on. Well, it's supposed to turn on. I don't know why it's not doing it now. Okay, so we turn on the light. That looks pretty like that inside there. So I'm gonna be good with that. But out here, you have to have different kinds of lights. So I'm thinking that because this is a living room, I don't want to necessarily have lights on the ceiling. I think I would rather want to have like a ceiling fan or, you know, some sort of different type of thing like that. So let's look and see if there's even a ceiling fan, because it just would be nicer, and it would be nicer, you know, in the summertime, in the springtime, all of that. So I just think I would do better. So let's type it in. We're going to put ceiling. There's the word ceiling. And then we're going to put fan. Fan. It's like it knew what I wanted. Okay. So this one starts it. Okay. So there's this kind. Or there's this kind. So, or there's this kind. So my thoughts are, I want them to look nice and like flush with what we're trying to do. And it kind of needs to match the color schemes of what we're doing in the house. So I'm thinking along the lines of this. Let's buy it and see how they look. So we're going to put them in the middle of these blocks. So one there, and then we're going to buy another one, and we're going to put it in the middle of these blocks. Now see, you can turn them on. Now they're turning on. So I think they look nice. For now, let's do that. If we have a difference of opinion in a little while when we start putting furniture and they just don't look correct and stuff, we can always switch them out and change them later. Okay? So for now, let's just do this. And then we will do some more tomorrow. So let's go into all of our stuff. Let's go to our perks, see what we've got so far. So we need to have one of these jobs that will require us to demolish a wall. So in this one, she's doing a bathroom and a kitchen. That one's going to be really, really long to do. So I'm not going to pick that one. This one is changing the upstairs floor plan. So that could potentially be one too. But Pinnacove, this one was not that bad of a job. So we probably ought to get this one done. And then tomorrow we'll do another one and see if we finally get the sledgehammer done for the perks, okay? So hold on just 1 second. Let me see what we have for time. Okay, so we're already at 43 minutes. So I'm going to begin this job, and then we're going to assume that we're going to have a little bit of time here to get this job done, because you really only have an hour of recording time. So, or I'll just do another video alongside of it. We'll do a part 1, part 2. Okay, so we're gonna go in here. There's nothing to do on the outside at all. Okay, so here's the first space. So the first space, they want stains cleaned. Okay, so scrub the stain out of this first space. Done. No more exclamation mark. Okay, in here, they want trash, stains, and vacuum. So let's get the trash bag out and start picking up all the trash. You can tell they like their pizza. All of them. Okay. Okay, so we're done with that part. So let's vacuum. That's the next part we're going to do. So we're going to get our vacuum out. Vacuum up all the yucky stuff. Okay. Now we're going to wipe it down. Here we go. Okay, you heard the little bling. Okay, so we're done in here. Come on, hand. You can do it. So we're going to go in here. This is where the computer room is and everything else. So this, they want trash, stains, and vacuum. Okay. So let's pick up all the trash first. Anything that's yucky trash, it's going in. Pizza, all kinds of stuff is like yuck. Okay, so we're done with that. So let's vacuum. That way we can see the stains more that we're wiping down. You can actually see them better, know where they're at, and we're not going to forget something. Okay, looks like we're done there. Now let's wipe it down. So let's start from this end and just start wiping all these stains off of the desks. Okay, we heard the bling bling. Okay, so now we're done in here. Okay. I think this is just a bathroom. Okay. All right, the next part is upstairs. So we're going to go upstairs to the floor's lava room. Okay. This one. Trash, stains, and vacuum. Same thing. So let's pick up all the trash, which is all the pizza. They had a pizza party, looks like. Looks like they had a pizza party, all right. Okay. Then we're going to vacuum up the mess. Looks like potato chips or something, right? Like they dropped potato chips on the floor or something like that. I don't know. I can't really tell what it is. Okay, and then we're going to scrub it. Scrub, scrub, scrub. At least we got the perk, so it's not really taking us like a long time to get this done. So that's pretty awesome. Okay. All right, in here is done. Now it's saying we only have one room left. So the one room is up here. Look at all the junk. Okay, so we're going to sell everything that it's saying to sell. Because it doesn't want us to use the exact same equipment from before. It's going to have us get all new equipment and everything. Okay, so let's get trash bags. That'll be easier to remove most of the trash already. Nice. We'll throw those down the stairs. Gives us another bag. Get rid of all the junk. Okay, so that one's good. Throw it down the stairs, and we'll take it out with us when we're done. Sell that. Okay. And we're going to sell this too. Okay. Now we're going to scrub the stain. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Okay. Looks like we're good. All right. Now we have to open up this. And these are the little VR sets. So I'm going to put this stuff back. It's wanting us to buy 4 desks. And we don't have to make them any specific way. We just need to set them up. So there's going to be one here. One here. And another one here. And then probably one right here. Like that. Okay? 4 chairs. So there's going to be a chair over here. One chair. Okay. Scoot the chairs in as much as we can for space. 4 chairs. Okay. Then we need a little couch right here, so we're going to do it here. That looks perfect. And we're going to have little cubes. 1, 2, 3. Gonna have file things. Let's do this because I'm assuming that, oops, did one too many. I'm assuming that this is going to be the manager of the facility, basically, like what, yeah. Do this. Almost. Let's push this down a little bit. Like that. Let's see if we can get it in there. Almost. We're just going to keep scooting this. Okay. And then push this down a little bit. Okay. Now we can fit it on that side right next to it. Perfect. Then they want these lights. So I'm going to assume they want the lights probably on these beams. So one there. And one there. If you turn them on, it lights it up. Okay, now you're going to have 8 computers. So each desk is going to have 2 computers at it, I'm assuming. So we'll kind of arrange it the way an office building would probably have it arranged. They have this one sideways and then this one facing like that. Something like that, okay? Like I've always said, you guys are in control of your own destiny. You do what you think looks best. This is going to fall off, so we're going to push this forward a little bit. Okay. And 2 on this desk also. So we'll do this. And this. Perfect. Then they need a TV to watch something while they're on a little break. So we'll go here. 4 keyboards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then 4 little mouses. One. All right. Perfect. And we have 4 towers. So this is where it gets a little tricky because we want to put these towers where they're not going to be too cray-cray. This one is actually going to go up underneath the desk a little bit like that. Yeah. But they're not going to be able to walk around anywhere. Where's lava? That looks good there. And then this one. We can put it on the other side. Cool. Then we're putting a plant somewhere up in here. It's going to go right here. Let me move this box out of the way. And then we'll do another one right next to it. Like that. Put the plant in it. Perfect. Looks good. Now we can take this stuff out. So we're going to take these items out. They're little headsets, like VR headsets, basically, is what it is. So each person will kind of have them sporadically. They'll share them, whatever. But this is done. So, finished job. We're done with this job. Okay. So now we're going to add it to the gallery. Looks so much nicer in their place. I think that's awesome. Cool little company going on there. Looks way better. Yep, we did a great job. Now we're going to save photos. It's going to get saved in our gallery. I am actually excited about this. So we'll let them go through their little spiel, little text messages back and forth. Press continue, and then we'll load back in. Once we get back to the thing, I will talk about what's going on. Okay, so let's check this. So we do have perks. So we got a new perk. We got a collecting trash perk. Okay, so we have that new one. Okay, so now we go tomorrow. We start on doing a couple other tasks over there in Crayfish. So we're going to do those 2 tasks probably at Crayfish, or one of them tomorrow, okay? Instead of refurbishing this, like no more reno in here, but we're going to do those ones at Crayfish. And then once we're done, yay! Then we'll be all done. Okay, guys, so that's it for today. So if you haven't yet, please go follow me on TikTok, like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. And you guys have a blessed day, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace out. Bye.